Welcome to the LSU Ag Center IT Training Series. My name is Tanya. This is part 2 of how to create a posting within CMS. Let's pick up where we left off. I'm going to check my institutions. LSU Ag Center is automatically selected every time. If I want to add another institution, let's say I'm working with another institution on this article, I would select their name from this drop-down list. If their name is not listed on this drop-down list, you can request a new institution be added to CMS. Metadata. This is where our description is located. If I want to edit my description, if I want to put a whole new description, this is where I would go to do this. This is where the sunrise and sunset dates are. If I want to change my sunset date, a year from now I'll get an email saying my page is about to expire. I would open my page up. It's going to have a link in that email. You would open that link and then you would go into the edit mode and go straight to metadata, and this is where you would change your sunrise and sunset date. Keep in mind, you are supposed to read your article back over again to make sure that the content is fresh, not just go into it and change the sunset date. But anyway, so now we're going to talk about keywords. Keywords are very important. Keywords are what the visitor to the website types into the search box to pull your article up. So it doesn't necessarily have to be just words that are in your article. It can also be words that people may search for that you want. When they look for beef, it's going to pull up my cattle article. So it's automatically these keywords are going to be loaded. It's going to be Louisiana, LSU Ag Center, and then whatever your sub-channel is. See, mine's web and application development, so I have web and then application development here. So what you're going to do is you're going to place keywords. You can type as much as you want. Keep in mind also, if I put in the word calf and someone searches for the word calves, it's not going to pull it up because it's two different spellings. Now, if it was cow and cows, and they search for the word cows, the word cow would come up because the word cow is in the word cows. So if it's spelt differently, then you'll have to put both spellings in there. Now, also we have the standardized keywords feature, which is very handy. And this is keywords made available through the USDA. So if you hit load keywords, it's going to give you other words that relate to the words that you have already listed as keywords. If you don't have anything listed as keywords, it's really not going to help you that much. So sit there and spend some time putting words in your keyword box and then hit load keywords. Now when this opens, as you can see, I had the word bacteria. It's going to show you the term that you had listed and then a broader term and a narrower term and related terms. So this is real handy because you can just go in here and check off words that you think might apply. Now, beef cattle, it's got cattle, which I think I've already included that word, cattle. Different types of beef cattle. Calves, young animals, that might be good. Veal, since I'm talking about beef cattle. Livestock, yeah, I didn't include that word. Dairy cattle, heifers, whatever you want to check off. You hit submit keywords, and those words are going to populate right here. See if they showed up down here. You don't need to go in here and check them back again. If the box shows up, they're checked. Here I can, under content type, I can edit what I'd previously selected. The right hand side of your posting, when it goes live, you have a spot that shows related articles, and it usually shows the most recently published articles in the same channel that the article that you just created is in. I can customize that to be any related article I want, and to add that you simply hit add article. Okay, now I can select what specific article that I want to be in my related article. So I'm going to hit add article, English, crops and livestock, crops, citrus, insects that attacked citrus in Louisiana. Select that. This looks looking a little crazy because there's so much information. And then hit add article. Hopefully the article titles in your section aren't this long so they won't overlap the information. Hit Add Article. And now when we scroll back down, when the screen refreshes, you'll see that that article is added. Now for related files, this is files that I can attach to the article. As far as we know now, at least 75 articles can be posted to each default template. So you can add a lot, you don't necessarily need to. So I'm going to hit Browse, and I'm just going to pick a PDF that I have on my desktop. And we do recommend that you use PDFs, but you can actually use any type of file format such as a PowerPoint, a document file. Just keep in mind that whatever style you upload, that person is going to have that software to read it. So a PDF is a real good tool, a real good one to use. This is real handy, like if you have registration forms or a PDF for registration. Also, keep in mind you don't want your PDF file names to be too long because they will actually mess up the layout, the template for CMS. So you may need to shorten your PDF file names. And I'm going to click this Upload File Name. When it refreshes, it's going to show that attached. Now I can add as many as I want. Like I said, you can add, we know, at least 75, probably more. And you can rearrange the order of your articles. So we also have the limit to the following geographic regions if you want to do that. You can select your audience type, the education level, and the growing zone if this is about crops or plants or things of that nature. You can select a different language this article is in, and then if you have your posting written in another language such as Cajun French, for instance, you can attach the article written in this other language as well. So now that everything is done, in the metadata section, we're going to look at the About tab. The About tab is going to show you the history of the posting. It's going to show you when it was created, the current state that it's in saved mode, and the last person that worked on it. So if you can't figure out what happened to your page, something got changed in it, go look in the About tab and you can see when the changes were made. If your page happens to be declined by a moderator, it's going to state in the About tab why it was declined. The person that declined it is going to type in, this is why this article was declined. If you make these changes, please resubmit. So if you do get an email saying your article was declined and you can't figure out why it was declined, you can't figure out where it's written in the email, although it will be written in the email, you can go look at your About tab. Now that everything seems to be up and ready, I can hit Save and Exit. At this point, it's going to give me a preview of what my page should look like. Sometimes your images will not show up until it's published. Don't worry about it. It may have a giant X over where the image is. Go ahead and submit it, and when it goes live for publication, the image should appear. If at that point the image doesn't appear, then you can contact us and let us know that there's a problem with your site. But go ahead and submit it anyway. In the top left-hand side, you see that the article is saved, and you see it saved under me. If I just close it and walk away, nothing's going to happen to the page. It has not been submitted. It has not started the workflow. It's still in saved mode. The only way for you to get to this page again is to go into this link right here, Production Manager. This will show you all the pages that are being worked on by your Ag Center ID. Now, I have other options down here. I have Approve and Decline. You do not see that. You are just going to hit the Submit button. Once you hit Submit, you are going to get this box pops up. It tells you who it's going to next. Now, whatever I type in this box right here is going to show up in my About tab. So it is helpful for you to leave little notes for yourself so that when you go to review your article later, you'll see what specific changes you made. I have Approve Action button here. Yours will say Submit. Now you're going to hit your window's going to change. It's going to be a preview of what you just submitted. And this is what it's going to look like. Remember, I only posted one image. Any hyperlinks that you add in your Word document should still work once you post it in CMS if you post it in there correctly. Now at the bottom you see this is the attached file that I included. This is the description I included. And as you can see, if your file name is too long, it will push this table to the right and push the description over to the right, and it will overhang this right hand side. A lot of the time when pages get declined and they have attached files, it's because the file name is too long and it's messing up the layout. So just keep that in mind. As you see, my point of contact, the contributors are listed. And remember, we did the related files option, and I specifically picked a related file. Here is the related file showing up. This is the insects that attack citrus, along with the other articles that are within that same channel. So you see how that feature works. If I go click back into Switch to Edit, I will see that my article is published. When you click back into your Switch to Edit button, you're going to see that it's waiting for the content reviewer. And once your content reviewer approves it, and the editor approves it, and the CMS moderator approves it, it will be live. Welcome to the LSU Ag Center IT Training Series. My name is Tanya. This is part 2 of how to create a posting within CMS. Let's pick up where we left off on the previous posting. Let's pick up where we left off.